Hello, hello, guys. Daskro here, and we got a very special episode of the BF Esports Roundup. This is live edition, and you'll see it's just the title right now. Let's just add a little something to the mix here. Oh, it's me, Daskro, on the live webcam. I don't think we've actually ever done a BFer where you see me in the flesh, but I'm joined as always by Brett. Brett, how's it going?
It's going all right, man. This is a little bit new, so yeah, it should be pretty interesting to see how many times we mess up.
Yes, and hello to all two people watching the stream. So let's continue. So, first and foremost, we have a number of events that have taken place over the last month or so after we did the last episode, episode 7. This is episode 8. And let's first talk about an event that Brett and I organized, and Brett led the organizational effort. That was the 2v2 Levelbf Hilo Cup, where yours truly casted. It was, I think, a very well-attended event for the most part. It was a good event, don't you think, Brett, maybe?
Yes, out of the 32 teams, actually more than 32 teams that signed up, we actually had to turn some of them away, unfortunately. But we did end up having, I believe it was 18 out of those teams showing up. Some of them couldn't make it for various reasons, some of them being because they were from Europe, or we did end up having to push it back a week, so maybe work schedules didn't come out. But we did have a fairly good turnout for what it was. It was a free event, guys, so all you guys had to do is just basically sign up and show up. And yeah, first place got 2 capture cards and some cash, along with second and third. So pretty decent turnout.
Yeah, congratulations to Team Logix for winning that event. We'll actually be hearing from Team Logix, not the players, but we'll be hearing of them later in this BFer. But we only got a few minutes to do all this because Brett and I will be casting a number of Cevo events this coming evening. You can check out the streams on Brett or I's channel. You can check out Brett's stream at twitch.tv/BrettFX. Is that right?
That is right.
And then you know where I am, so that's good to go there. Let's talk about Cevo stuff. So 8v8s, that's what we're going to be casting tonight. Brett, what are we going to see for the 8v8 matches tonight?
Well, tonight is actually going to be 5v5s.
Oh, excuse me.
8v8s were last night.
Last night, pardon me. I have my dates wrong.
But if we are talking about 5s, we are going to be having Team Extreme Gaming. I don't know why I keep saying Team Extreme. It is Extreme Gaming versus Exertus SA. SA did become a part of Exertus not too long ago, so they are one and the same now. But those teams will be playing off for week number 8. Now, both of these guys, I believe, have only lost one match, so it should be a pretty good matchups, to say the least. I'm looking forward to it. In fact, no, actually, I think they're both 6-2.
Yeah, and let's actually go to the brackets.
6-1. Yeah.
Or some of the standings here. Here we go, guys. This is the matchups. Right, we have Exertus SA versus Extreme Gaming. Most people saying Exertus is going to be the team that beats it out over Extreme Gaming. We have, what else we got? We got Axiom versus Zero Talent. That's going to be a good one, right? Maybe?
Yeah, the SA's Exertus match, Exertus versus Extreme Gaming match will be happening here in the next probably about 20 minutes or so. And the Zero Talent and Axiom game will be happening at around 10 p.m. Eastern. Now, what's really exciting about the Axiom Zero Talent match is that Axiom is undefeated. In fact, they actually beat Nexus Force. It was a very close match. It was a very close match on Karkent, and I gotta say, it was pretty exciting, to say the least. If you do want to watch it, you can check it out on my channel. I did end up casting that with a free cam, so it was a pretty interesting match, to say the least. Now, I will say that I think tonight, Axiom lost 2 of their players. Now, I'm not saying that these players were the ones that make or break their team, but losing 2 players right at the end of the season, when you've been working with them for a while, really hurts the team.
That hurts.
So it's going to be interesting to see what comes out. Zero Talent has still stayed with the same roster for the last few weeks. Axiom is not. I don't know, actually, if Chaos and Nobody are going to be playing with them or not tonight. But either way, they have left to go to Webspell. So it should be really interesting to see how that turns out. The Exertus and Extreme Gaming match, that's going to be a close one. I'm going to say that experience-wise, just because, SA has been there, they're gonna win it out. But Extreme has been showing amazing promise here lately in 8s and in 5s, doing a really good job.
Yes, a South American powerhouse thus far. Let's actually quickly go to the 8v8. Oh, actually, before we do, let's talk about 5v5. One more thing. I did see that we have anti-echo over shot docs. That should also be a good one. And people's predictions are saying, hey, it could be either or. I find that pretty interesting to think about.
Yeah, that matchup is actually predicted fairly close, and I could see where they were coming from. Shot Doc's not really with the most powerful infantry, but it will be interesting to see how that one is. I don't know. I'm going to say that Shot Docs is probably going to come out on top on there just because they've been together, or they've been working together a lot better than Anti-Eco. I mean, Anti-Eco, if you kind of watch how they play, it's very hit and miss. Sometimes they do really well, and then other times you're just going, what? You know, and so it'll be, oh my God, I could just see some of them watching right now. They're probably but yeah, so it'll be one of those that it might be good, it might not be good. It's really all up to Anti-Eco to really determine that.
Yes. Let's move on to the 8v8 stuff. We had a number of 8v8 events yesterday that Brett and I tried to cast. We had some successes. Let's go first to the North American bracket. Here we are. The ones that we saw, what did we see? We saw the winners bracket finals of Fox Esports versus Extreme Gaming, which you casted on Caspian Border. How'd that go?
Well, besides the fact that we had a little bit of trouble with some servers, but we ended up getting that fixed fairly quickly. Extreme Gaming really took it. I mean, they pretty much had control of the whole match the whole entire time. It looked like to me that Fox just did not have a whole lot of experience on Caspian, but I mean, hey, you know, Caspian isn't really one of those that is played very often for eights anyway, for North America anyways. So I could definitely see where maybe that was just a little bit like a map, but it was still, it had its moments where it was good. It was fairly empty in the middle of the map where you think that most of the action would be, and yeah, so it was okay. How did the Clerks and Irregulars?
Well, Clerks was able to win out, and guys, just FYI, I am a backup tanker for Team Clerks, but I wasn't casting or anything around those lines, so I wasn't giving them an advantage or anything around those lines. But it was a very quick makeup. As you guys know, when you play Caspian Border, if you don't have parity with the air, it becomes a slaughter very quickly. In addition, we also saw on Lose Bracket Round 3, Faction Esports versus Onion. Onion is successful. And so we have the lower bracket round 4 coming up this Sunday. Shot Docs versus Clerks and Illusion Gamers versus Onion Esports. Guys, what this means is that the top four teams that got in, you know, to the finals here, 3 of the 4 from South America, only 1 of the North American teams will move forward. And so kudos to the South American teams for stepping it up for 8s and showing how it's done. A lot of North American teams in the 5s, but the South American guys, they got 8s down.
Yeah, they do. I mean, and that is to be expected because back when North America 8s pretty much died down, the South American scene really did have their main competition over there was 8s. So not very surprising to see that they are very strong when it comes to 8s. They have the pilots, they have the tankers, they have all that down. They're still kind of been playing a lot longer than what the North American guys have, which has been, 8s have been over for more than a year for the North America scene. So there's not really a whole lot of those tankers out there or pilots out there. I mean, you have a couple of crews, you have a couple of tankers, but for the most part, they haven't been playing with their teams to build up that chemistry. So not surprising to see, you know, the North American teams kind of falling short where the South American teams aren't. Now, with that being said, I think that there are some promising teams from North America. I mean, they just kind of got to get a lot more practice going in. They've shown some moments where it's like, that's awesome, and they've shown some other times where it's like, wow, that's not good, guys. But
yes, I agree with that. This I think for the North American teams, it's their attempt at shaking the dust off to try to get in the groove for Battlefield 4, because it's going to take some time to get in. So better do it now and not when Battlefield 4 comes out and a lot more is on the line. Nevertheless, though, let's move on to other Cevo events real quickly. Oh, there's a European bracket as well. Going to that real quick if I can find it. So European bracket for the 8v8, we have Exertus EU versus Catalyst Gaming in the winner bracket finals on Caspian Border. Don't know what happened to that one. They haven't reported their victory yet. It looks like they've actually have scheduled it to the 12th of August. We also have the loser bracket. Top 4, we got Logics versus Synthic, and Aces and Queens versus Dutch United ES. Team Logics, the team that won the 2v2 Hilo Cup, they're still in this. They're still a force to be reckoned with. I'm looking forward to seeing them because they are a very good team. I hope to see them in the fight against Exertus at least one more time. There is one more Cevo event coming up. Brett, you want to talk about it for a second?
Yeah, we are going to be having another 5v5 event for Cevo into the near future. We're not really going to be letting out too many details about it yet, but just know that there's going to be another event. We don't know if it's a season. We don't know if it's a tournament. We don't know yet, but it is another 5v5 event. Spangler has told me, so looking forward to that. Keep your ear to the ground. We will be updating you as soon as possible. Now, let's go on to CGL. Now, CGL is going to be having a 2v2 B flag only fight. Now, I believe this is going to be on more maps than just Grand Bazaar. I believe, guys, go do your homework, go check it out on their website. But the signups for this do close on August the 9th. That is tomorrow. So go sign up for it if you are interested. They're looking for a minimum of 16 teams. First prize will be $100, and more teams that they have sign up, the higher that cash prize will go. So guys, if you're looking at it and you're like, there's only 12 teams in it right now. Yeah, well, guess what? If you sign up, then the prize goes up. So next group that comes around, they see that, hey, now there's 13 teams. You know what? Yeah, sure, I'll sign up. And now we got 14. So don't just look at it right now and go, there's not enough teams in it. It's not worth it. Sign up. It's not going to hurt you. It's not even going to cost you anything. And then they also have a 5v5 event that will be closing down on the 16th. And that is going to be next Sunday, I believe, or next Monday. And that is going to be $100 also for first place. Prize money will go up as more teams get into it, and that is going to be a 16-team minimum. So guys, go check it out on their website. Will be a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll be able to actually get to cast these guys. We are going to be casting as much of this as possible. Definitely hit that follow button on these streams. We will be trying to bring you as many live casts as we possibly can. Also, check out our YouTube channels as we stated before. So now that we have the tournaments out of the way, let's move on to the community organized events. Let's talk about Levelbf, daskro.
Yes, Levelbf is in full force. We have 4 different 32-man teams. That's over, I think each team has nearly 60 people on their roster. That is nearly, I think it's over 200 people that are signed up. It's really cool. It's really easy, guys. Levelbf.com. You can sign up. It's Saturday events for a few hours starting at noon East. And the rest typing really fast. I hope it's a good reason because that was really loud. And beyond Levelbf, we also have a number of smaller Levelbf events. They have the Midweek Madness stuff. They have the community pub nights. They have a number of really cool events that I am sure that you will enjoy when you check it out. It sounds like some guy says, I can barely hear me. Let me turn up my mic a bit. Sorry about that, guys. How about now? Hopefully that sounds a whole lot better. Oh, yeah, that sounds way better. I don't know what happened. My mic somehow had a problem, but that's all right. It's live. Sometimes that happens. Let's just to recap. Other than Levelbf, we also have a number of other communities similar to it. We have Global Conflict, which is a lot like Levelbf, except a little more casual, a lot more focused on the risk sort of gameplay in terms of the board game risk and playing it for various territories that are very map specific. It's a lot of fun. 21st Century Warfare is also very similar. It's campaigns on very specific maps and playing them multiple times in a row. Also a lot of fun. Check out these communities, guys. They're a lot of fun to play in. And I encourage all you to sign up and at least give it a go a few times. They really are a lot of fun. One more thing, though. There was one event that that is a more recent piece of news, and that is the DGL tournament. I've been asked by DGL, which stands for I'm gonna butcher this. It's Do Gaming League. It is a South African gaming league. They have asked me, I'm going to their website right now, actually go to the banner, here we go, will they're creating an 8v8 invitational for South Africa, and I will be commentating on it. That's kind of cool, I guess. 8v8 Conquest, DGR rules. It's called the NSD Battlefield 3 Invitational. I'll be casting along with a South African commentator named Phatso. Maybe I can get Brett to commentate on it if we can all stay up late enough for it. Because take in mind, this is going to be live and rebroadcasted events, and so I'm going to have to do some late nights or take some time off work in order to accommodate the South Africans who are on the same time zones as many of the Europeans. There'll be prizes. There'll be a bunch of really cool things. So for you South Africans who watch this, here's a link for you. Join a team and sign up. And hopefully I'll see you there.
Definitely. Now, real quick, daskro, I did forget to mention this, and it is pretty bad since this is one of the events that I am going to be personally involved with. So are you. But the 5v5 bare bones event that Level is going to be holding, guys, if you want more information on this, you can check out my YouTube channel. Look in the videos down below. It should be said 5v5 bare bones event. It is going to be pushed back to the 25th or 24th and 25th, I believe. Yes, it is. And we are doing this mainly because I will not be there. And guys, I know that you just want me to be there. So we are going to be pushing it back 1 week. $25 signups for each team. All of the money does go towards prizes. So all of that is going to be for first, second, and third. And will be a 5v5 double elimination event, and their rules are a little bit different, guys. It's going to be limited weapons, no attachments, so pretty fun stuff there. And to be honest with you, 10 minutes, and we're about to get started. daskro, you got anything else?
Well, guys, if you have any news that we did not cover esports related, especially in regards to events in Europe or Asia on PC or any of the PS3 or Xbox events, please send it to battlefieldreplays@gmail.com. If you have any replays of matches or scrims that you've competed in and you want us to shoutcast, send it to us at battlefieldreplays@gmail.com. Some of you have already sent these, and they're in our backlog. We have quite a bit of backlog with the Levelbf Invitational, which we're just now finishing up, as well as the 2v2. We have a lot of backlog. That's a good thing. It means there's a lot more matches to cast, a lot more effort, and I'm looking forward to that. Brett, any closing thoughts before we sign off and then re-log on to do some pretty cool free cam spectator matches?
Not a whole lot. I mean, basically, guys, I'm going to be starting to branch out more into the social media aspects of things. So I do have a new Facebook account. I have a new Twitter. All posted down below in my channel. So if you want to go over to my Twitch stream, you can actually click on them down below the screen. And also follow me on YouTube. I'm posting up videos regularly there. But yeah, so we're going to start trying to use these a little bit more, get these casts going out a lot more. And yeah, so that's about it, guys.
Yeah, I think that's about everything, guys. Thanks for tuning in for this live edition. We have like another minute or two just to throw it out. I want to give some shout outs to those that are in the chat right now. We got MWJK13. He was the first one. He said, Yo Dog wins the start. And I said, 1 minute. He said, oh man, this is going to be great. He didn't actually say that. But we have Terazik as well. We had Mantis701, the Mantis701 from YouTube. We had Judge743 who corrected me on my audio problem, and it's fixed. Is it fixed right now? Yeah, it's fixed. And then and that's it. So thank you all 5 people that watched this. And for those that are watching this on YouTube, you can check out future episodes. I don't know if we're going to do this regularly on Thursdays, but maybe we'll figure out something more regularly in the future, so it's not just at last minute. But we'll let you guys know on YouTube. Where can we find you, Brett?
.com/AaronTVH1, and definitely hit that subscribe button. I will be trying to post up regularly, guys.
Yes, and also you can find Brett on Twitter at BrettFX. So check that out. He's got a new Twitter, so go ahead and follow him. And I'm at youtube.com/daskro for everything. And then WJK13 says, oh man, I got to show this to my mom. Oh boy. So let's just wrap this up while we can. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you guys later.